Yes, good day, all. Good day, ladies. Good day, gentlemen. Today, we are going to do things a little different. Unfortunately, I don't have my co-host with me, the usual Collis Felix, because due to unforeseen circumstances, he wasn't able to be on the show today. But nevertheless, the show needs to go on. Sorry, the show needs to go on in spite of what. And for those who know me, I am Jimmel Murray, and I will be doing this show today by myself. And I will try not to keep this one too long, but it's just to touch on the Swansea win, the Newcastle game today, and the big game against Real Madrid on Tuesday in the Champions League. So without further ado, before I get into the show, I would like to invite the fans. I want to talk to the fans especially. Fans, we need you all to get more involved in the show, please. We're not begging all you, we're not forcing all you. It's down to all your own will, but I will keep talking about it, because I know I'm talking to one fan out there. I know that it have one fan that would like to be on the show and would like to give their opinions, their insight, and it will help us greatly, and it will only improve the show. So the more fans we get, the better for the show. The better it is for us to go forward, and the show could improve. And we know to ourselves that we could do better in the show, but we cannot do better by ourselves. We need the fans. So, fans, or you could follow the page on Twitter. It is at LFC T&T Fans. You could join the group on Facebook, Liverpool FC T&T Fanbase. You search it. There's also a WhatsApp group. And for those interested in joining the WhatsApp group, you could contact us, and we will inform the board, and the board will add you to the WhatsApp group, or whatever the case is. So nevertheless, before I touch on this disappointing Newcastle defeat today, I want to say great win against Swansea in the Capital One Cup. We are off to the quarterfinals, and I really forget who we're gonna play. And I know it's a team we played last season in the FA Cup. But my apologies for forgetting the name of the team. But it was a great win. Obviously, it was down 1-0. And we found the edge, and we got back 2 goals. A comeback victory, which was very vital. And it shows that Rodgers is taking that cup very serious. So, I guess he wants to win it. But nevertheless, Balotelli came on, scored a brilliant goal, and Lovren scored a nice header in the 9 minutes of the game to make it 2-1. So he was grateful for the win. Now, my question is, do Liverpool have issues behind the scenes? Because we see why the Liverpool now and the Liverpool last season is two different teams outright. Yes, we know Suarez and Sturridge was the mantle for the team, giving us the goals, the drive going forward, etc. But come on, man, come on. You make one player dismantle the whole team. Nah, I believe something going on behind the scenes. And I want to be bold when I say this. I feel that Rodgers didn't want to buy Balotelli, I feel he wanted a striker. He wanted a main striker, and Balotelli was probably the only option, so he bought him. But one thing I would say though is that what I observe, Balotelli is not a centre forward. Could we be playing him out of position? I would say yes, because since Balotelli came into the team, he just come for the ball high up the pitch on the half line. He just spread wide for the ball, and he's very effective when he comes for the ball out wide and try to come inside. And what I saw today against Newcastle, I saw just that, and it made me say, well, here we're going on. I said, Balotelli is not really a centre forward, no. He's a supporting striker, meaning that he needs to play with a centre forward. And well, we know Sturridge is out right now, so we can't say anything. And I believe we will see the best of Balotelli when either Sturridge come back in the team, or we play with two strikers. And I would say it over and over, we need to play with two strikers. When I saw Rodgers bring out the team today, and I saw that he went for the 4-3-3 again, I say, oh Lord, you know, because I say, well, Rodgers trying this 4-3-3 thing whole season, and well, except for the game against Tottenham. I say he trying it whole season and for nothing not working. So just stop being selfish for me, please, and let's try the 4-2-2, the 4-4-2 for me, please now. You see how effective it was when we started the game against Swansea with two strikers. Yes, he was down, but we still end up winning the game. You understand what I'm saying? And the game today against Newcastle, we had the ball, we had possession. We was passing the ball back, forward, left to right. But as much as we had the ball, we wasn't doing anything with the ball. Because they wasn't seeing players making runs behind the defense. I don't know if he tell players to hold back and play for a draw, keeping in mind that he had the game against Real Madrid on Tuesday in the Champions League. I don't know. But the team can't be looking so bad, and we can't keep on blaming the players all the time. Something needs to be done, either defensively or in the attack. And Rodgers, I believe Rodgers being too one-dimensional now. He getting a little one-dimensional. I'm not panicking. I'm not slagging off the man. Yes, Rodgers was very important for us, finishing second last season, you know. And Rodgers looked like a man that he ain't turned the master key for the Premier League yet. When you look at men like Mourinho, well, you know Mourinho is the mastermind for the Premier League. Mourinho came into Chelsea last season, right? He didn't win anything, but look what he do this season. He went, bought a centre forward, he bring in a midfielder, and he bring in a left back, and he bring in a keeper. And look how Chelsea running now. Mourinho is a man that's like, he is go home in the house and sit down and think of the whole Premier League and come up with a plan. And Rodgers, to me, is like, he buy players for the future. And how much players we gonna buy for the future? How much players? Sometimes you need a well-developed player also, like a well-constructed player who have experience to drive the team going forward. I pleaded for Liverpool to buy Xabi Alonso and at least take it for one season. I said if Liverpool could have buy Xabi Alonso for a season alone, we would have won Premier League this season. But we couldn't get it. We went and buy players who upcoming talents. I don't have no problem with them. But when you do these things, it takes a while for you to develop the way you want to develop. And the game today against Newcastle, it wasn't that bad. It was a very unfortunate goal because Moreno is very one-sided, and he stopped the pass with his right foot, and obviously he couldn't swing it. And the Newcastle player, I can't remember his name, he took his opportunity and got the go-ahead goal. And from that moment, I said they were going on. Liverpool lost, because I don't see Liverpool coming back from a 1-0 down. Yes, I'm a team, but I'm being real at the same time. Liverpool doesn't look like a team that when they're down, they want to come back and win games, etc., whatever the case is. But unfortunately, these things will improve. It's still early in the season, yes. We're not too far from top 4 because you know the table is stiff now. Look team like Southampton second in the table. Would they keep up that form for long? We don't know for sure. But this is the Premier League, and this is why we love to watch the Premier League, and this is why we just back Liverpool, because Liverpool is always giving us something to talk about, right? But nevertheless, the performance was good today. it could have been much better. It could have been much better, but we didn't get the go ahead goal. We lacked it in the final third. Only when Burini came on the field, he was making the runs behind the defense and trying to get some balls going forward from Gerrard, whatever the case is. But we're not seeing it. So we lost the game today 1-0, and we 7th in the table until Manchester played the game against Man City. So until then, we might be 8th, might be 9th, 8th. Sorry, might be 8th. But we have far to go again in this table. We have far to go again in this season, especially, and we have far to go again. We have real far to go again, and we have real work to do. And as much as Liverpool defense looking bad, the attack looking worse. Because they say the best form of defense is to attack, and if you can't attack, the defenders would have more work to do, which is very pivotal, because once the defenders see attackers coming at them often, you know what's going to happen there. Men going to get nervous, men going to get shaky, especially manually, you know. So Liverpool, come on, all the back up on yourself, right? The game against Real Madrid Tuesday is going to be a very tough game, and I do not see how we're going to come out of there with a clean sheet. I don't see it. We must concede a goal, and I hope that Liverpool actually probably score a goal in this game. It's going to be very hard, yes, but this game against Real Madrid is going to show where Liverpool is at this season as a team. And after that Real Madrid game, we have the game against Chelsea one time. So you know, Mr. Rogers, they have a task on their hand, and I hope that they're home doing their homework. I hope they play the men and them in the correct positions, and I hope they do Balotelli. Let's try Balotelli as a supporting striker for me. Don't play him centre forward. If you had to start 2 strikers against Real Madrid, start 2 strikers. But you must play 2 strikers. We don't have the quality in the team yet to play with 1 striker on top. Okay? But without further ado, I want to close the show one time. All the fellas, give me all the thoughts. Tell me if you're liking the views expressed by me and Collis. Get more involved with the program. Follow the page. Like the page on Twitter. You can follow the group on Facebook and etc. and get more involved, alright? But for now, hold it long for today. My name is Jimmel Murray, and hopefully Colors will be back with us next week for the game against Real Madrid midweek. So I out for now. Peace.